Jade Cargill haters, maybe you've been getting trolled by WWE. Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how the company is doing it and why it doesn't look like they're going to be slowing down anytime soon. Because Jade Cargill's arrival to the WWE main event scene, the main event roster, is something to behold, right? What they have done with Jade Cargill from every single step along the way has been fantastic. Fantastic is what they're doing because they see the greatness in Jade Cargill. And with Jade Cargill making her WrestleMania debut over the weekend, right, when she teamed up with Naomi, when she teamed up with Bianca Belair to take on Damage Control's Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Dakota Kai, I heard the talk. I heard all the talk, and it wasn't all negative. It wasn't. A lot of people praised Jade Cargill for what she was able to do in this match. It was very basic. It was very simple, but it was effective, right? Booker T talked about this on his podcast, about how if you had any doubt in what they saw in Jade Cargill, what they see in this woman, it was put on display because that match was a showcase match. From her entrance with these two ladies, them rising up on that podium on the side stage with the spotlight on them, they put these women over greatly, right? Especially Jade Cargill. She changed up her look. The entrance was really modeled after Jade's amazing entrance to begin with. And she looked very, very strong in that match with Bianca Belair and with Naomi. And so what did they do once they were in the squared circle? Well, they protected her, right? She was the last one to get tagged in. She got the hot tag. She did a few moves, but in this case, less is more, right? Randy Orton has built a career on this. Less is more because the moves in which she did, they were effective and they stood out, right? She looked like Mike Tyson in his prime, where every single person that she touched, she destroyed, right? The Storm was there. You know, that's a little tagline. The Storm is coming. Well, the Storm was there on Saturday night at WrestleMania 49 1. And so obviously she went over and the babyfaces went over and it was a grand moment, right? If you look at everything that the company has done with Jade Cargill since signing her last year from AEW, it's always, everything that they do with her is for a reason, right? They made the signing, they announced the signing, they sent her on a media tour to talk about the signing. Then she started making appearances on television while training down at the Performance Center, Monday Night Raw, NXT, SmackDown. Heck, she even showed up at Fastlane to do a little backstage segment with Paul Triple H Levesque. Every single thing meant something. And then she disappeared for a little bit, right? And then she started appearing on television a little bit. Then the Royal Rumble appearance happened. She looked phenomenal in that Royal Rumble appearance, right? She stood out. She looked like no one else. And then once she officially, quote unquote, signed with Friday Night SmackDown, what did they do? Effective, to the point, made you remember. She came out with this amazing entrance and did a short yet effective promo that everybody is still talking about. And then later on in the show, then she made the save for Naomi and Bianca Belair to set up the 6-woman tag against Damage Control at WrestleMania. Now, here's the point of today's video. As I say all of that, what are they doing? They're taking their time with Jade Cargill. They continuously troll the haters. And this was put on display coming out of WrestleMania because on Monday Night Raw, she worked a singles match, right? She went and she did a match. So while she's technically a member of SmackDown, she's on Raw. And people are like, well, that was a one-off. There's a one-off. She's not going to be on Raw. Who knows? She could. Think about it. She's still very green in the ring. That's the only knock I have on her. She's still very green in the ring. She needs to get them reps in. But we have the draft happening later this month. So with WWE already having a track record of taking their time with Jade and being very selective with Jade and very calculated with Jade, I think there's a real possibility that she continues to appear on Raw. And the reason that I think it's so funny that they keep trolling these people secretly is because they don't want to see Jade Cargill on television. And so by having her on Raw and on SmackDown, it's putting her on the spotlight, in the spotlight. I just think that's hilarious. If you look at what they're doing with Cody Rhodes right now as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, well, he's appearing on Raw and he's appearing on SmackDown. Now, heading into Mania, he was a Raw guy, right? And Damian Priest, he won the world title from Drew McIntyre, who beat Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 40. So he's making both shows. He's working both events each week, in addition to live events. The thing I don't understand with Jade Cargill haters is like they don't get it. And they don't get the idea that WWE has not, like, it's one thing to hear reports or read reports of like, oh, WWE's high on this person, or they think highly of this person, or they expect big things of this person. But it's a completely different thing when you hear these reports. Let me rephrase that. When you read those reports, and then you have management like Triple H come out and say the exact same things that are being reported. You have the exact same things that are being reported said by Jade Cargill in interviews, right? And then I was thinking, like, what is it about Jade Cargill that people love? And it's mystique. She has a mystique about her. She is a modern day version of China with more charisma. It is remarkable. The passionate responses from Jade Cargill fans and haters alike, right? Like, it's truly, truly remarkable. Now, coming out of WrestleMania and heading into the draft, we're going to find out whether she's on Raw or SmackDown permanently. Perhaps they save her and they do an actual, she's on both Raw and SmackDown. I think that would be good because she does need reps in the ring. But it's also going to be interesting to see who she feuds with going forward, what kind of program she enters. Let me know down in the comments area below, what do you think about Jade Cargill? What do you think about WWE's usage of Jade Cargill? Hit that subscribe button for more wrestling content and smack that notification bell so you are notified every time we upload content to the channel. And I will see y'all in the next video.